Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Gaffa not ready to go back to Jackson just yet. Of course, Pensacola, the home team, getting ready to start, having a huddle on the far side of the field from our cameras. I know our colleague Sandra has already run through the starting lineups, and we'll mention them as we go.
Yes.
Pedro, for the folks joining us, give us a rundown. What's it like playing on a soft pitch compared to a hard pitch? How does that change your
So
strategy?
the ball moves way faster, so you can expect a lot of through balls from us. You see the ball is gonna be slippery, so they better pace because usually the ball runs faster than the players in environments like this. So a lot of focus from our players, and we should expect a good game. Our team's good. We already won against Gaffa in the previous game this year. It was 4-0 in their house, and that's the game in here. What got postponed? That's why it moved to this. If I'm not wrong.
Correct. I think we've been rained out previously.
Yes.
And there's the opening whistle. Both clocks are started. The clock on your screen, the clock on the field should be running concurrently now. Pensacola FC controls early. And I'll apologize in advance. We don't have an active roster for Gaffa, so we're just going to do the best we can. I recognize many of the young men out there from last year. They do have some individual talent on that team. That's Marcus Pereira you see at the ball right now. He sends it out to Tollinger.
Yes, we have some of the names for the Gaffa players, but we don't have their numbers, so we don't want to call anyone by the wrong name. So if you guys maybe in the chat is a Gaffa fan and knows the players' numbers, that would be helpful for us.
Very true. There's the captain, Aaron Boateng, gets the ball, sets it up out to Campbell Young. Young has a look, sends it deep down the right side. That's a popular attacking strategy from Pensacola as the Pelicans look to set things up, particularly with Cy Fontenot out there. Ever speedy. There's a big kick from a Gaffa player, but it just goes across the face of the goal. No real danger there for the goal kick. Mendoza back in goal for Pensacola. If you're just joining us, the Pensacola starters tonight. Gabriel Mendoza, of course, is the keeper. Got Aaron Boateng, the captain, Cy Fontenot, number 7. 18, Rafael Machado.
That one with the ball.
Yeah. Who has the ball in his hands right now. Pereira, number 8. 9, Yip Van Den Essen. Number 14, Chente Molina. 24, Kevin Tollinger. 15, Campbell Young. 12, Rodrigo Bacci. And 11, Kente Yagi. And that's Young with the ball now. Going to work through the middle. Molina had it briefly, but lost it to Gaffa, but Gaffa almost lost it right back. They sent it to their keeper. Still early on in the match, just 2 minutes elapsed so far.
Yeah, it's with all the delay, it's hard to put your head back in the game, like focus-wise. So let's see how long it's going to take for both teams to get back to the game and forget about the delay.
That's a lot of getting yourself keyed up and then having to calm back down and key back up as the rain would come and go and then the lightning would come and go.
Especially because the rain might even come back sometime. So hopefully there's no lightning, and if there's some rain, you guys are used to that.
No, we'll hope, but I'm already seeing some heat lightning off to the west of us here from where we sit at Ashton Brosnahan Stadium.
Here in the press box, we're expecting the game to be canceled at some point because of all the lightning.
Yes.
But at least we got some soccer in now, so let's hope there's no more problems with lightning and the game can
I believe the
happen.
aspiration of both teams is to get at least a half in.
Yes.
I'm not sure how the soccer world works. I know in baseball you got to play more than half of a game for it to count. But that's baseball. This is
usually
Boateng intercepts a pass.
Usually in soccer, you gotta play the entire match.
Okay, that was my suspicion.
Yes, they usually wait. It gets not postponed. We get delay for a long time, 2 hours, 3 hours, and they finish the game. So, because I think they probably didn't cancel the game or postpone it because we're close to the playoffs times, and postponing a game and reschedule would be, I think, not available now for the league and for both teams.
And of course, Pensacola has aspirations to win the regular season title.
Yes.
Still, that can't be done if they don't play their full complement of matches. Not so much for the number of matches played, but just the fact that the matches we have in hand against the other teams competing in that race.
There's 2 more games left for Pensacola. This game and a game on Friday, away game. I'm not sure right now against who, but according to the league officials, if we ended up winning this game, we probably gonna be in first place.
Very good.
So,
Boateng sends a dangerous pass away. Not as far as he wanted. Only got about halfway up to the midfield stripe. Mutual combat here between Yagi and a member of the Gaffa FC team.
33.
Foul called.
I'm glad that you're back, Mr. Tubbs. Last game for the women's, I had to do all by myself.
Oh, my goodness.
Play-by-play, commentating, camera, stream. It was a little bit too much. Sometimes I forgot I was doing the play-by-play, but everything went well. Got some positive comments on the chat, so.
This
But
is-
I'm happy to have you back. It's
Well, I'm
very helpful.
always happy to be here. This is it's a highlight of my several times a week when I'm lucky. Here's Pensacola FC. Got the pocket pick there by Molina.
Clean tackle there by.
Clean Machado, wonderful tackle. Mendoza gathers the ball in at the feet, plays it out to the right side.
That was Rodrigo Bacci on the right
Yeah,
side.
Bacci,
there.
I couldn't see the number. Thank you. That's
Another-
why I'm glad to have you here, Pedro, because you recognize people by face.
Yeah, some of the local Argo players I can recognize just by where they're playing, how they play,
Correct, yeah.
especially the Brazilian ones because they're
Pereira
close friends to me.
Had a runner.
Well, that's a good ball.
Oh, so
Almost
close.
there. Good ball by Pereira. Trying to find
Pereira
Ibsen
had
there.
a wonderful. Trying to see what the complaint is.
Probably offside.
Van den Essen. Well, they're giving it the goal kick. I think Van den Essen was campaigning for a foul, perhaps.
Maybe, yes.
Thought maybe the defensive back line had gotten a little too enthusiastic in their effort. But that'd be a tough call to make right in front of the goal. Here's the goal kick from the Gaffa keeper. Sends it well down the pitch, and it's going to be Campbell
foul.
Young whistled for a foul. I think he might have got a forearm in the back of number 20 for Gaffa. As the early part of this match trickles on, getting near 7 minutes in. Both teams still very much trying to feel themselves in the pitch out, I can tell. Trying to establish where their footing is and how this turf is going to play, as it is quite soggy. There's the free kick from Gaffa. Yagi sends the danger
Machado.
away. Oh, I'm sorry, I had called the wrong person's name. Machado had it. Always like to see a defender who can get the ball and instead of giving up the corner, force a throw in. That's a nice pro move, veteran move.
Machado is a very qualified player. He not only plays in the left side, but now for the Argos for this past season, he was playing as a midfield. So he's a very quality player with a lot of experience. So he knows how to make those plays.
Throw in amounts to very little, though the danger's still there. For Gaffa has possession at midfield. Gives Pensacola an opportunity to get some shape to the defense. Gaffa brings it down the right side. Left-footed midfielder for Gaffa, number 15. Had a go, but Mendoza was equal to it. Sends it to Boateng. Boateng to Pereira. Pereira, of course, the orchestrator of the offensive efforts for Pensacola. Boateng, the team captain, of course. Pereira, the offensive shot caller. Ball out to touch. Pensacola will have a throw in. And Machado takes it quickly. Gives it to Molina. Molina brings it in.
So the ball is not moving like I told you that was gonna be moving fast. So it's very muddy. So it's actually stopping the ball. So when you see some easy pass like that, or the players trying to move with the ball is actually getting stuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of divots on
kind
the
of
pitch. You
delayed.
can see the mud hole or the pockmarks in the field developing already. And it's a lot of
Yeah, I
little
think,
holes for the ball to run into and lose momentum.
in my opinion, that's one of the worst conditions for playing soccer because you're not only playing against the other team, also playing against the field. So it's a very hard field to play, a condition. So their players got to make some important and intelligent plays there. Try to not leave the ball much on the floor and try to probably send some through balls or like long balls, crossing. Not leaving that ball much on the floor.
See a lot more balls in the air is what I'm hearing you say.
Yes.
Which can lead to quite a bit of excitement. So stick with us, folks. This is going to be a fun one. Again, just about 10 minutes into the first half. Pensacola possesses. Balled out to Fontenot on the right side. The speedster, he gets through, sends it over.
Oof. Yeah, we could see there through the stream some linings on the back.
Oh.
Good call there by the
You
ref.
know it's going to be a miserable time to play on the field if you go down for a tackle. Our friend from Gaffa left about a 15-yard streak of mud where his body fell and slid more than he cared to slide. I'm sure the referees are now watching because the heat lightning appears to be getting closer. We'll hope that it stays off in the Gulf, but it might not. We'll see. Here's Campbell Young with the ball.
Foul there.
A simple foul by number 11 from Gaffa. No intent behind it, just slipped into him. Tollinger has it. Sends it out to the right side. We know they're going to be looking for Fontenot. First, Van Den Essen has it. Back out to Bocce. Bocce sends it up the pitch. Molina had it. And I believe that is Fontenot who now has it. Back to Molina. Ball lost again. Neither team has shown any real ability to keep possession, and owing largely, as Pedro said, to the fact that the pitch is just torn up from all the rain, and the ball's not rolling like it would naturally on a dry pitch. Ball goes out to touch. Pensacola will have it. A whistle from the referee. I'm not sure what for. A bit early for
I think one of our.
we might have a slight injury. Yes. I think someone was having a calf cramp. Yeah, there's a little bit of a limp going on, but checking to ask, and are you able to continue? And the player, who I can't make out who it is,
If I'm
agrees.
not
that he
wrong,
is.
that's Molina.
I think it's Molina, yeah, 14. Chete Molina. There's a long ball looking for Machado all the way up from his defensive position, putting his nose in there. Finds Yagi. Yagi with plenty of space. Has a go. Couldn't quite find Van Den Essen leaping for a header. Loved the idea, just didn't quite find the connection. Pedro, for our fans who don't know, how hard is it to make that connection on a header from the boot of the person sending it into the head, particularly on the run and leaping? How hard is it to make that work from those two people?
So, wait, can you say it one more time? I got a little bit.
What's the secret to making a header work whenever you're trying to send a ball from that far out and make contact with a guy flashing across? So I always find it interesting how people get frustrated when headers don't connect, but it's not as easy as just kick the ball and the guy headbutts it. There's a lot more to it.
For the header there to connect, you gotta be at least experienced or at least be lucky for the ball to hit in the right spot of your head, because depends on no one's head's perfect, so depends on where you touch it. The ball can go either like to the goal or even go to ground. I don't know if that's what you wanted to hear, but
Yeah.
that's basically like you really gotta be a good header. You gotta use this part. I cannot show the stream people there.
forehead.
But the forehead, not the over part of your head, the forehead, and at least put some direction there.
That ball went out for a corner kick, brought to you as always by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. And that's going to be Molina trotting over to set up the corner kick, which will come at about the 14-minute mark for the Pelicans. First corner for the Pelicans. We'll see what set piece they attempt. Molina seems ready. There's a whistle from the referee. Referee says, have a go. He sends it. Headed out for a throw in by Gaffa. And Molina will just take over there, or trot over there.
Machado has
Machado
a
will
very
now take
strong
throw in.
throw in there.
I remember him well from the last match we did together, Pedro. He can really put a lot of velocity on that ball and get it across the pitch. He doesn't try this time. He just finds Pereira's feet, which is a smart idea as well. Campbell Young now has it.
That should be a yellow.
Could be a yellow.
Yes.
Was hit on the follow-through for an American-style football. What you couldn't do to a punter.
And we still seeing the lightning.
Still
there
seeing that
from
heat lightning.
The
Right now, I haven't
background.
seen it crack yet. Just heat lightning.
Yes.
Trying to find Yagi, but nothing doing. My word. No, there they do find Yagi. Both Yagi and Machado had a go.
Not his best foot, so I'm gonna give it to him. He's a left foot,
Left
but at
foot.
least he got the courageous to try it on and take that kick.
Yeah, sometimes it's, and also with the pitch being what it is, your footing's not going to be as sure as you want it to be. The ball's slick, it's going to spin. You might not get the flush strike that you want. And so lots of different things that can cause a ball to go askew like that. But we have a goal kick from Gaffa. So far, Pensacola's had a bit better showing in terms of creating opportunities for themselves, as the Pelicans will try to strike pay dirt here at some point. Nice header from Molina. Whatever cramping issue he had in his calf is clearly ended. Tollinger gets the loose ball. Back to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it to Machado. Machado really heavily involved in the early portions of this match on both ends of the pitch. He's putting in a shift. There's Tollinger to Van den Essen. Van den Essen looking for Cy Fontenot. He finds him. Fontenot double teamed. Gives the ball up. Pelicans send it back all the way back to Boateng. Just on the other side of midfield. He collects it, sends it to Marcus Pereira. Pereira triple teamed. Pokes it through looking for Machado. Gaffa probably could have possessed that with a little bit more purpose there. I don't want to coach the other team. But we do like to, if you're joining us from Jackson, Mississippi, or any fan of Gaffa, we don't hate on anybody.
Yes. We just give our comments, trying to be as much professional as possible.
We don't want to interrupt Gaffa if they want to kick the ball out, but I think they're a little bit more patience could have set up a nice attack for Gaffa. Machado will go for a big throw in this time, and boy does he get one. It's going to be in front of the keeper. Just about, almost. Fontenot got a little bit of a tap on it, but it didn't quite materialize. Huge kick from the keeper, but I think he might have out-kicked his coverage to use another American football term. It's going to be a throw into Pensacola. Beautiful boot from the keeper from Gaffa. He was looking for the striker, number 20 from Gaffa, who I remember from last year. A very speedy young man. Goal-scoring capability in abundance for him. But as speedy as he is and as powerful he is, he couldn't quite get to the end of that 100-yard kick. Here's Tollinger from Pensacola. Trying to set up an attack down the right side again. He has Fontenot. Fontenot gives it up to Bocci. Bocci brings it to the middle. Looking for Machado. Has him. Machado has Yagi down the outside. He gives it to him on the left side. Yagi cuts it into the middle.
Try to cross into.
And he did find
Molina there.
Molina. Couldn't quite bend it around the keeper. Well played defensively by Gaffa. But a nice idea from the Pelicans.
Nice play there by Rodrigo Bacci. Another player that not only do the fullback side or the right side, he also plays in the midfield, so he has a lot of quality to make those plays. So he can use both feet very well, so he's another player to look forward to. He wasn't here the last game you were here, Mr. Tubbs, but I can tell you he's a very talented player.
I can see.
Another Argo player too, so
Yeah, I
but
recognize
unfortunately
the
he's
name.
not going to be playing back next year. Alumni for the Argos.
Nothing wrong with that. 4 years of college experience is
He
nothing to
played.
shake a stick at.
He played in New York in the Monroe College. I think he was national champion. Then he moved to UWF to play these last 2 years.
Very nice. Yagi had to go, but it was sent back out to midfield. Boateng now getting involved in the offensive attack. Gives it up to Pereira. Pereira has a look at what shape is being presented to him by Gaffa and sends it outside. Molina with a little give and go to Bocci. Bocci was making a nice run, great run in fact, forces Gaffa to kick the ball out for a corner kick. It looks like Machado is going to take an interest in this corner. He's on the move to the flag, so yeah, he will be the one who takes this corner. Over on the right side, far side from our cameras, at the 20-minute mark. Still 0-0.
See
Pensacola
both forward defenders there making their way to the area, to the box. See if Machado can find them. Maybe a header for Boateng. Last game or keeper.
Yes, he was our fill-in keeper. Here's the nice attempt, nice effort by Machado. It's headed out by Gaffa for another corner kick. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say brought to you as always by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. My son, who is 8 years old, every time we watch a World Cup match, every corner kick is brought to our home by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley because he comes to a lot of these matches and hears Daddy say that over the loudspeaker. He also says goal kick whenever there's a goal kick. So. Should be Molina is taking the left side corners. He has a go, puts it right on target, headed away twice by Gaffa, and I believe someone got offside or there was a foul. It would have to be a foul. I don't see the flag being waved. In any case, Pensacola turned away wanting here at the 21-minute mark. On a rainy night in Florida. I'm the oldest by far. I'm probably older than two people in this press box combined. I'm 45. There's a song called A Rainy Night in Georgia, but we're not that far from Georgia, so we could rewrite it to Florida. Gaffa has a go. Mendoza not happy. He made a diving stop. It's going to be a corner kick for Gaffa, but he is giving a complete earful to, I don't want to name names because I don't know which of those four people in navy blue he was angry at, but he was most certainly displeased with the defensive structure he saw in front of him that forced him to dive off to his right and make a wonderful stop.
Nice save there by him. Unfortunately, the ball was probably slippery. That made the ball go in favor of a corner for Gaffa.
Here's the corner. Ooh. And that's going to be a goal. It bounced around. Gaffa finds the back of the net. Now Mendoza's really upset.
Yeah.
As the guests lead 1-0 at the 22-minute mark on the set piece.
Now we're going to have to see what our coach is going to be planning on to try to reverse that disadvantage and probably take the win home. Now they got to keep their head in the game, try to get their head in the game because it's been a slow game, probably do the feud. But now they got to keep the focus and try to find some spaces there to score a goal and maybe get their win, just like Brazil did on Monday.
That's true. Brazil found itself down 1-0 Monday and still made a spirited comeback and went on through to the round of 16 in the World Cup. Van den Essen to Machado. Machado tried to give it back. Ball trickles out to throw in for, it's going to be for Pensacola according to the assistant ref. Yeah, the goal scored there just now by Gaffa. I think it was too many white shirts and not enough navy blue in front of the...
Yes, I couldn't really see who scored.
It bounced off of a couple people. I apologize for not knowing who actually finally put it back, but Mendoza saved two shots before finally it was put in. No one was jumping in or clamping down to help from among the defenders. Another throw in for Pensacola. Fontenot has it. A lot of banging around there. Throw in to Pensacola. Aaron Boateng, the team captain, takes control, gives it to Machado. Machado up to Yagi. Yagi with a little bit of space, but number 33 from Gaffa, a really talented defender, has a go at that. Pereira couldn't quite find the easy connection there from Molina. Again, that ball doesn't roll predictably with so many divots on the pitch. Here's Campbell Young looking for the free ball. He has it. Gives it to Machado. Machado, again, very active on both ends of the pitch tonight. And Gaffa's taking notice. They have two people marking him when he has the ball. Yagi had it. Gives it to Machado. Machado now with three men on. Tried to fight his way through. Didn't get through, but did earn another corner kick.
If you actually pay really close attention, you're gonna see that whenever our wings or fullbacks are ready to make their run, they after the pass they gotta come back because the ball is low so much down that they gotta come back and be like a quick play. You know what
Correct,
I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. They're the Pensacola style. If you're not used to watching it, as a much freer, open style. A lot of running, a lot of fast attacks, a lot of big balls,
A lot of through balls.
a lot of through balls. That's just not going to work in a condition such as this. But these are high-end young men, and talented athletes. They'll figure something out. Molina gives to Young, Young to Yagi, Yagi out to Machado. Machado, nice move to beat number 33 from Gaffa, but he recovers quickly. Yagi has it, dribbles into trouble. Campbell Young tries to solve the problem, does. Boateng collects the pass. All the way back to Mendoza to try to reestablish some shape here. Mendoza sends it, I believe it's going to be Bocci out on the right side. It is. Hard to see from this angle. He sends it to the middle. He's got number 14, Molina. Molina had to Tollinger to Boateng. Boateng now to Machado. Here's Machado. Sends it in the middle. Nice pass. Had Cy Fontenot, but couldn't quite collect the ball in a position to make a meaningful attempt at a goal. But Pensacola maintains possession.
Yes, and I like the way that Pensacola attacks. You see here, for people that are the left side here that's closer to the camera, you see that Machado goes a lot. He attacks a lot, leaving Kensa going more to the middle, giving more chances for Pensacola to make some other plays, having more options on the left and more to the middle. So I think that's a very interesting way, and we can see some other plays on here.
Correct, and there are some, a little bit of a shove in the back is what led to this foul against Gaffa. So free kick now. Nice set piece opportunity. Good angle from Pensacola. Certainly within striking distance. Campbell Young and Molina are both back there. We'll see who chooses to take it. I believe it's going to be.
If I'm not wrong, that's from Machado.
That's Machado.
Yes.
Excuse me. Molina is number 14. 18 is.
Yes.
Machado has gone to the other side of the pitch now. He really does go everywhere, Pedro.
He does. He does. And he's very good at those set pieces. That's why. Choice of him.
He tried to bend it in on his own. Not a bad idea. Beat the keeper, but the goal was about 7 inches taller. That would have been 1-1. Just missed bending that in.
Yeah, we've seen a good play.
Right hand or left hand rather corner.
Good game by Gaffa on their defense side. I don't know how was the game. We didn't even watch, but I don't know if Siphon was a problem for them. But we see that their left wing is coming back a lot for the double team on Siphon and not letting him play as much.
Yeah, they've definitely taken an interest. It's going to be a foul called against Pensacola there. I'm not sure what the referee didn't like. Perhaps got his arm a little too involved there to Tollinger. Gaffa, last set piece led to a goal for them. Big opportunity for Pensacola to reestablish some momentum here, reestablish some confidence. Don't let them score from this. Just under 29 minutes into this match. 1-0 Gaffa. Gaffa scored off of a corner kick at about the 22-minute mark. And there's a nice send, but Pensacola the equal to it. And now Pereira has an opportunity. There's some running. Yagi has to beat his man. He does.
That's nothing. That was a clean tackle by by
Clean
the
tackle,
defender. I think it
and
was a corner, but it was not.
must have ricocheted off of Kentayagi's shin, I would say, but it certainly looked to me like it just went out unobstructed. But I'm way up here, and the referee was right behind it, so I'm going to trust her call.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, for Kenta, the field made the ball slow down, not leaving him much of an option there, giving time for the defender to give a little clean tackle there.
Oh, it's going to be a card, yellow card to Campbell Young. Rough play. Leading to another free kick for Gaffa. This one almost dead center in front of the goal. We'll see how Mendoza sets up his wall. Still 15 minutes to play in the first half. Opportunity for Pensacola to come even if they can get a good opportunity, but also plenty of time for Gaffa to extend its lead. We'll see what's going to happen. A little funny business from Gaffa.
Ooh,
Oh, no, that's going to be a card.
That should be a yellow card.
That's no good. You can't run into the keeper like that. That was a shoulder tackle. Referee trying to keep a wall of Pelicans away from the striker from Gaffa. Boateng is not walking away easily. Cy Fontenot. And there's a yellow card to number 20 from Gaffa.
Yeah, for some
He's
reason,
yelling at the linesman. I'm not sure what he did. You can't run into the keeper no matter what.
yeah, he's still arguing with the lineman there. That's not friendly.
Yeah, not wise once you're on a yellow card to keep going.
It seems to be everything good with our keeper Mendoza there.
I think he might have just got the wind knocked out of him for a second. Well, Mendoza starts an attack for Pensacola. What the Pelicans hope will be a fruitful one. Tollinger has it out to Bocce. Bocce down the right side, sends it. Had Molina briefly, but the turf gremlins got involved again. And Gaff was able to send the ball all the way back down the field. Mendoza gets it. Now Machado has it. Machado back to Boateng. Boateng to Tollinger. Try it again down the right side. Pelicans with an opportunity here. Bocce again with the ball, looks to Fontenot. Fontenot and Van Essen both there. Bocce had it. A little bit of bouncing around, and probably it was a foul that could have been called. No foul called. It's going to be a corner for Pensacola.
Good play there by Bocce and Siphon. They of course they have that chemistry for playing for UWF, but that's a very good showcase of defense from Gaffa, making Rodrigo, Bocce, and Saifono make those plays. Still showing, even though they're very good and they have a lot of chemistry, it's being very hard to go past this defense of Gaffa FC.
Machado will take the corner kick from the right side. Lots of interested Pelicans in front of the net. There's the offering. It bounces around. Lots of people are angling for a call. Referee says goal kick for Gaffa. And nobody from Pensacola is making too much of a debate about that, so I'd imagine it's the correct call.
We haven't seen any more linings there, so I think we should
might
be
be
good.
clear for the moment. Keeper from Gaffa has an amazing leg. Here's the most recent offering. Credit to him, when he was sending it down the right side, it was going out of bounds. His ball's wanting to drift off to the right, so start on the left. If it drifts anywhere, it'll drift to the middle of the pitch. But Pensacola has the ball. Boateng. The Pelican captain has it, sends it to Machado, who's, I think, stepped on every square inch of turf that's out there tonight. I've seen him everywhere on the pitch. Marcus Pereira now has it, looking to make something happen in the last 10 minutes of regulation. Not much stoppage time in the first half. I wouldn't anticipate it being very high, maybe 2 minutes. Pereira over to the right side, and that was a great example of what Pedro's been talking about, how the ball just kind of died about halfway to Bocce. Got to put a little more pepper on those passes. Machado has it. Threatening position. He finds Yagi. Yagi closed down upon very quickly by Gaffa, but he dribbles through, forces Gaffa to send the ball out for a throw-in.
And we see that Gaffa is not pressuring. They're actually bringing their lines down, which gives more option, more possession for Pensacola FC. But I don't know if it's the field or if the guys are not in yet. But they're not making the right plays right now. They're not giving the last good touch. So let's hope they can get better, find a way in to score a goal on Gaffa tonight.
Gaffa gets the ball. Nice tackle there at midfield. Pensacola is going to get it back. Machado made a huge run to get back into position defensively. Make a nice open field collection of the ball. Pereira now has it out to Bocce. Bocce in the right side, far side from the cameras. Molina tried, but again, Gaffa very active among their center backs. Ball out to touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Gaffa. They take it quickly. Having a look, trying to connect with number 20, but Boateng got in the way. Nicely done by Aaron Boateng. Controls the ball with purpose. Now Campbell Young has it. Molina. Machado will eventually get this one. There it is. Looking for Yagi again. Yagi continues to drift up the pitch. Pereira had it, and he gave it to Yagi. Yagi out to Campbell Young. There's Marcus Pereira again.
Someone asked, is this a regular ref for the league?
Ooh, I'm going to have to say sorry because I'm not going to be able to answer that. If the
Pensacola continues to possess. Boateng up into a threatening position, gives to Machado. Machado, the pitch is turned brown as opposed to green now. Machado sent it over, was looking for Fontenot.
still have Bocce there.
Bocce now has it. He gives it to Fontenot. Fontenot with 2 men on has a go. The angle just wasn't there, and it hits the outside of the net for a goal kick.
Do you know if this is the regular ref for the league?
I haven't seen her as ref, at least the games that I've worked. So I'm not gonna be able to say.
Question from home is: are these the regular referees? To be honest, we don't know. Don't want to misinform. Might be a. I'm sure they're certified, whoever they are, and they're doing a good job from what I can tell. And here's Pensacola, an opportunity on the outside. Nice move in. Van den Essen leads to a nice throw-in Gaffa territory. Gaffa FC.
A lot of complaints from Gaffa there.
Numerous issues taken with their refereeing decision there. If my wife was here, she would not look at me knowingly because she stereotypes all male soccer players as complainers.
My girlfriend does the same thing.
So there you go. Campbell Young has the ball in the middle of the field, looking to make something happen. Gave it to Yagi. Yagi back to Young. Young out to Machado. Machado looking for a little give and go with Yagi, but Gaffa was ready for that. Now Talinja up from his defensive spot. Big boot. Oh, just missed high and outside.
And that's what Pensacola has to do. The defense for Gaffa is very well organized. So if they got some open spaces, they should try those long shots to see if they can at least score.
Now Talinja, probably for me, in terms of scoring a goal, he has the most powerful leg among all of your Pensacola players, and we learned that and saw evidence of it in the shootout In the 850 Cup, he actually sent a howler past the keeper from Tallahassee. So he's the right guy to take that shot. Fontenot looked like he was pushed. He might have slipped on his run down the right side. Gaffa sends it, but Boateng intercepts. Now, Boateng puts it in the middle, right in the middle of the pitch. That was Molina who had it. Yagi has a go. That's going to be definitely a corner.
Blocked by the number 19 of Gaffa. Is still winning the goal, and the keeper just made a secure save there.
Yeah, smart play by Gaffa. That's
good ball there on Molina to Kenta. And now we're going to have a chance on the corner kick.
Another corner kick from Machado wanders over. The Kelly group at Morgan Stanley appreciates him taking his time.
Looking from far here, I can probably tell that Gaffa also has some tall players, not just us. So
Campbell Young had a go. Tollinger was down there trying to out-jump the keeper. A little bit of rush on the part of the keeper. And now the keeper, both keepers have had an opportunity to really yell at their teammates tonight. Pedro, have you ever been yelled at by a keeper?
Not actually. I'm gonna tell you. When I used to play as a winger or as a striker. So I wasn't much there on the defense, anyways.
Okay.
So I
wasn't
wasn't
in a position to be yelled at.
Yeah.
You made the other team's keeper yell at his
Yes. Exactly. That was the most fun part, because when you see the keeper arguing with their players, you get confident and think that they're losing confidence when they start arguing with each other. So that's not good for whoever team. So let's hope our defense gets more organized and we don't see Mendoza complaining with any of our defenders.
If you're a Pensacola fan, you want Mendoza to be nice and calm, cooled, and collected, and you want the other guy.
Yeah, if you're a Pensacola fan, you should want to not have Mendoza be on the screen at all.
Campbell Young will take the free kick. Chooses instead to try to set up an attack. They have Fontenot. Fontenot gives it back to Young. Young gives it to Marcus Pereira. Pereira looking for Machado. He has him. Plenty of room for Machado. Puts the ball into the box. Couldn't quite make a connection with a teammate. Gaffa has it. Gaffa still in attack. Sliding attempt at a tackle by Tollinger. Couldn't quite get it. Now Pensacola has it.
You call out first.
That's
the ball for Gaffa.
Throw in for Gaffa.
No, they actually play on Friday. It's a away game. I'm not really sure who they play against, but they also have another game.
Not quite the end of the year for Pensacola. A lot of rainouts early in the season for the Pensacola men and women, so lots of makeup soccer to be played for both squads.
And of course, after the game on Friday, you can take it, Mr. Tubbs. Oh, call foul first.
Nothing going there.
Yes.
If there was an offside called.
So actually, after the game on Friday, there should be playoffs. So it's still not end of the season for Pensacola.
Correct. Pensacola FC, regardless of what happens tonight, is a playoff team. Yes. That has not been in question.
If I'm not wrong, Gaffa also made it to the playoffs. They already qualify. Yeah. Also with Tallahassee SC, if I'm not wrong, and another team from the other conference. Pensacola is still on the fight to be on the playoffs, but it's very likely that they'll make it.
Yagi had to go. Fontenot now has a chance. Sends it. Couldn't quite get the stink on it, as we would say.
It wasn't as powerful as he would expect.
Some more power. Still a meaningful opportunity with about 2 minutes to go in regulation, and I would again predict about 2 minutes of stoppage time. Big ball sent, and it's out of bounds. Throw into Pensacola. Boateng has it.
And now we see that Pensacola is giving a little bit more effort now. They're going to try a little harder to score that goal before the half ends.
An equalizer would be welcome news late in the half. That'd be a big confidence boost going into the break. Van den Essen battling.
Marcus. No need for that, Marcus.
Marcus Pereira just gave a huge shove, it looked like, or maybe it could be just a shove. Sometimes people
I don't think she's gonna actually give a red card. She's being very easy on the cards there, so we should probably expect a yellow card as we're hoping for. We don't want another game with a
Right. And so those of
uneven
you
player.
tuned in last match for the 850 Cup, the Pensacola won, but did so with Boateng playing keeper for the first time in his career.
And I couldn't really see what card she gives. I think that's a yellow card.
We're waiting. It's from this vantage point, it's hard to say. The referee is trying to keep all the Gaffa players and Pensacola players separate first and foremost.
Yes, he's still on the field, so it's probably a no,
he
he's
might be
coming off.
having a walk. I think that might be the end of the night for
Marcus
Pereira. That's a huge, and it is. He's been sent off. Red
That's
card,
unfortunate.
ejection.
Yeah, apparently that
Man
was
down soccer for Pensacola, and that's not a good man. You don't want to lose any, but certainly your offensive.
for me the most
Weapon.
creative player of this team. Definitely it was not his best night tonight, but still a player like that can always find a play, can always find the through ball. So it's not always good to lose a player, especially like Marcus.
Did that other guy get a red card?
No, I can't really see right now.
Oh, so come back.
Through the camera is very blurry and we're kind of far here on the press box to see.
So I was talking about
But definitely Marcus
the
got a.
Gaffa dude from earlier. Well, no. he didn't go to the-
Yeah, got
In
this.
the meantime, we've reached stoppage time as well.
This is interesting.
Now we see.
This is where we do not have the same technology as your World Cup matches. They don't flash the little sign with how many minutes of
Yes.
stoppage time to us. We just have to wait till we hear a whistle.
Oh,
I
But
would
based
love-
on our best
yeah.
estimation, 2 to 3 minutes
Yes.
would be my suspicion.
I also would love to zoom in to you guys so you guys can see what happened there, but the camera when it's night, whenever I try to zoom in or zoom out, it just get very blurry. So unfortunately, we weren't able to see that.
Quality control, we're not going to do that. I can just describe it for you. The two players got tangled up, and
Yes,
Marcus Pereira
a little bit of aggressiveness there.
seemed to give a pretty good shove, and I don't know if it was his shove or the slick field or a combination of the two, but the Gaffa player went down in a heap,
And unfortunately,
Pereira
he's
was
gonna
off.
he's gonna have to miss next game. Suspension.
Yeah, you have to sit out
Every
the-
red cards a suspension. He's not supposed to play next game. Usually in professional soccer, if you get a red card directly, it's 2 game suspension. So let's hope that's not the case in this league.
I think it's a 1 game.
1 game, right?
Would be my
Yes, he
guess.
got a red card in one of the previous matches, and he missed the game against Gaffa in Mississippi, and he came back for this game and unfortunately got another red card, which is very unfortunate because he's a very quality player. It's unfortunate for the coach, for the player to miss a player like that. I've seen Marcus play. He's one of the most talented players I've seen, and I play with him.
too passionate.
Too passionate. Just he gets a little bit irritated with some games, so that's
Not sure
unfortunate.
what the
But
conversation is now at midfield. The referee and Ip Van Den Essen was down there still having a words with 2 players from Gaffa.
the one that got red card against Tallahassee was actually our keeper Mendoza.
Correct, and
Yes.
he's
Or
back
Brzezinski.
tonight.
Yes,
So
which
and keeper sends the ball on the free kick. Pensacola has it. Nicely done
like I said
by
that
Machado.
we wanted to score before the half ends, but now the best idea is to have the half end and come back to the locker room, have the coaches give some more other structures to the players, and come back in the second half with a better plan.
You don't want a red card to ever happen, but at least this one happened late in the half, so it does
At
give you
least,
the chance
yes.
to reconvene and come up with something. And
Still, they're gonna play an entire half with an even player.
that needs to be a
and
major challenge.
Not only the fact that you have an uneven player, is the shock of the red card. Whenever you see a teammate getting a red card, you just kind of get like, like a weird feeling of like, oh, maybe we cannot do it. We're probably gonna lose. It's gonna be another sacrifice game for Pensacola, having to defend a lot and trying to find those counterattacks to see if they can find a goal there. Or
Referee blows the first half complete. The teams are walking off the pitch, and Pedro and I and Jada are going to take
no, that's for Gaffa.
a slight break
Oh my goodness.
as Gaffa goes to the break down, or leading rather, 1-0 over Pensacola. Pensacola will face a man down, as Pedro said, man down situation the entirety of the second half, barring something strange happening on the other side. We're on break here in Pensacola, and so Pedro and I are going to mute the mics, and we'll see you back shortly for the second half, rain permitting, of Pensacola versus Gaffa. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little. Or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask. What would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place.
Getting some concessions. Moments away from the start of the second half between Gaffa FC and the homestanding Pensacola Pelicans here at Ashton Brosnahan Stadium in Pensacola, here in the Florida Panhandle. Late night soccer action, at least by Florida standards, thanks to some rain. Gaffa leads 1-0, but the bad news doesn't stop there. If you are a Pelicans fan, center fielder extraordinaire Marcus Pereira sent off for rough play, red carded late in the first half, so Pensacola will be man down during this second half of play.
Yeah, a little bit by aggressive play there that the ref understood as strong enough for a red card. And let's see what Coach Logan is going to have for our players here, what instructions he gave to them. And let's see if we're going to be like a sacrifice game like it was last home game against Tallahassee, or it's going to be a completely different game.
That insight you're hearing is from Pedro, who joins me, Willie Tubbs, and our production assistant, Jay Lett, here in the press box. Excited to bring you this second half action. Referee has blown the whistle. I think we're getting ready to start. Both teams appear ready. Pensacola will get the ball first. They'll kick off here momentarily.
Yeah, apparently the same team that ended the first half came back. So let's see if anything is going to change.
It's easy to tell if any subs have come on, because if you see anybody without muddy clothes, that's the new guy. Tough conditions to play in here for both teams on a soggy pitch. Kentayaki was having a look at it on the left side for Pensacola. Boateng has the ball in midfield, gives it to Tollinger. Tollinger, big boot for the big man, decides to play it short. Machado had it and gives it out to Yagi. Pensacola's tried that quite a few times this match, thus far to no goals, but lots of threatening opportunities. Boateng steps in and gets that ball against two charging Gaffa FC players.
Good little push start for Pensacola here. I think that's the right decision. Try to push a little bit this first 5-10 minutes to see if they can at least tie the game. Then the rest of the half they can focus on defending and at least taking a point home.
That's correct. Van Essen had it in the middle, lost it, but Machado now has it. Double teamed as per usual, even before the players were before the player was sent off, I should say. Excuse me. Pensacola was facing lots of double teams from Machado from Gaffa. Machado giving an honest run for that, forces Gaffa to make a choice. It's going to go out to touch. That's Machado doing the little things. You won't see that on the score sheet, but that's just the ball won thanks to hustle.
Has a lot of hustle. He has very good stamina. So one of the players that missed out on last game. No, actually was here last game, right? Against Tallahassee. Yes, he was here, right?
I'm not sure what the discussion's about down on that end of the pitch. The referee talking to one of the Pelicans about
That's
something.
Eep.
Van den Essen. Van den Essen's been having quite a few words with both Gaffa players and referees alike. So perhaps the referee was instructing him to speak a little less. I'm not sure if our microphone's picking it up, but the Pensacola players were complaining about slow play from the Gaffa keeper. I don't know that's going
See a
to...
little effort there by Kenta.
Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. We're coming with a... Was it a foul or a card? I couldn't tell if the official was going to her pocket or not. She was not.
And we see the game getting a little bit more heated. What we were expecting against Tallahassee, we're seeing here against Gaffa. A little bit more heated game. Players discussing with each other, discussing with the ref. Some stronger falls. So let's hope no one gets hurt in this game. We always want a family-friendly kind of game.
Yeah, we want everyone to go home in one piece here. And Gaffa and Pensacola, not rivals in the traditional sense. They've only played now for 2 seasons, but certainly they tend to get heated. I've seen them play many times over these last 2 years. And this is kind of a standard issue. A lot of chirping when those two teams play. Goal kick for Gaffa. One thing, the keeper for Gaffa, very impressive in terms of power he generates with his leg. Occasionally the ball doesn't quite go where he wants it to, but certainly the pace is there. Nice, tall, deep offering. Fontenot has a leap at it, didn't quite get it. Bocci does, but number 20 collects the header from Bocci, but Bocci, nice open field tackle. And no real, that was a bit of a clip, not so much, no harm intended by the player from Gaffa there, but a foul nonetheless.
Yeah, sometimes in a game like this, an experienced player like Rodrigo, they make those jumps, which wasn't very intentional with the touch. Because since the game's already heated, there's a chance that the ref calls and gives a yellow card for something that wasn't even touched. So we can see a lot of experience there from Rodrigo by doing these kind of things.
Bocci has it again on the right side, looking for Fontenot. Fontenot gets it. As we saw repeatedly in the first half, the ball quickly loses pace on the wet pitch. It's going to be a throw-in for Gaffa. Nice idea by the Pelicans on a dry pitch. I think that's going to be a lot more successful.
We see we're not dropping our lines right now. We're going to keep our players there, try to pressure, get the ball as soon as possible closer to the goal, and see if we can use a little bit of Fontenot's and Ips Van Hessen speed to outrun their players and maybe try to find a 1v1 situation against the keeper.
Tollinger wins the ball, heads it all the way down the pitch. Number 11-7 for Gaffa. Gaffa on the attack, has some people up, but Boateng is there to get in the way and stave off any potential trouble. Sends the ball way up the pitch. Unfortunately for Pensacola, it winds up with Gaffa, but a long way out of any sort of threat. Ball kicked well out of bounds and into the direction of the dog park that butts up next to our facility here.
And we see Sai, unfortunately, with the miss shot.
Fontenot had to go, couldn't quite find the back of the net, but again, those opportunities are what you need to see. More of that, as UWF women's coach Joe Bartlinski is renowned for shouting across the pitch to any and all who care to hear. You want to have those goes. That's no need to be too conservative in your approach, particularly with a team that's as pinched down as Gaffa is on defense. They're really disciplined defense, very stingy, not very many angles. So when you have those chances, you have to take them. Van Den Essen on the run. He has an opportunity. Nice tackle by Gaffa's defender. I can't see his jersey number to turn Van Den Essen away.
Took a little bit long there to take the shot, being able for the defender to get there and block the shot.
Tollinger, who we know is not afraid to have a go from a long way out and has the talent to score from back there, taking an interest. Mendoza set something up. Machado brings the ball across midfield, sends it, and it looks like his Yagi might have slipped.
Yeah, the complaint about the E played right there. I think when you have an even player, you should try to find as many chances as possible, and not taking that shot right there is, for me, I count as a missed opportunity that she should have taken. So I just think that Pensacola, every chance they have, every open space, they should try to at least score a goal inside this game and, like I said, take at least 1 point home.
Yeah, that's got to be the main objective here for Pensacola now is draw even. Until that happens, really nothing else matters because a little bit of rough play down there leads to a foul against Gaffa. Pensacola takes the free kick quickly. It's Boateng up to Young. Young was looking for Yagi, but a Gaffa player toe poked it out of bounds. Another throw in. Yagi takes it. Looks like Machado with the ball. Has a look around, sends it back to Boateng.
Probably gonna switch here to Bachi. No.
Actually gave it to Tollinger to Yagi. Yagi over to Machado. Again, the Gaffa defense, ever disciplined. They're content to try to play prevent here. Take their chances as they get them. Of course, when you're in the lead and have a man advantage, that's a luxury you have. Gaffa sends the ball deep down the pitch. Boateng has it, sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza to Tollinger. And Bachi out there by himself at the moment. Pensacola interested more in the left side in this half. They tried the right side quite a bit in the first half.
Yeah, we could see a very good first 10 minutes by Pensacola. Even though they have at least one uneven player, they're still trying to find plays, trying to find those through balls, trying to score a goal. And we're not seeing much of an effort from Gaffa to have the ball, control, and try to score one more. And like I said in soccer, if you don't score, you're going to get scores. So if Gaffa don't use that advantage of having one extra player, they're going to regret that.
Tollinger just charged all the way down into the box and then popped it up in the middle. Gaffa sent it away, but the pressure remains on because that's a throw-in for Pensacola. Bachi, that's going to be Young wants to take it over. Young wants to receive it. Bachi will take the throw-in. Throws it all the way back almost to midfield to Aaron Boateng. Boateng sees Tollinger. Tollinger to Machado on the left side. Again, Machado, one of the most active players tonight, sends it from way back. A little too much leg on that one. Had an interest in attacking Cy Fontenot, but couldn't quite make the connection. Fontenot still gives a sign of approval for the effort. Those are the type of balls that you don't always connect on, but you still want to see them sent.
And talking about Sai, we can see how well organized the Gaffa defense is because Sai is a very fast player. We see a lot of players sending through balls to him. He's a very talented player, but we haven't seen much of him tonight.
There's Bachi. Bachi gives it up to Campbell Young. Back to Bachi. Back to Young. Young attracts a lot of attention. Gives the ball up to to Boateng. Boateng to Tollinger. Tollinger to Machado. Kentayagi has it. Pensacola gathers itself again. Boateng will set everything up from the back. Try the right side with Bocce. Bocce back to Boateng at midfield. Boateng sends it in the looking for Fontenot again. He instead, nice shot by Molina. Molina had to go. He heard you talking, Pedro. When you have that opportunity, send it. He sent it. Unfortunately for the Pelicans, Gaffa's keeper was in the way, but made him make a play, and that's the important thing. Make them uncomfortable. That's the goal. Well, the goal is goals, but beyond that is make them uncomfortable. Going to be a corner kick for Gaffa. Got a nice little counterattack going. 57 minutes gone by. Still 1-0 Gaffa. If you've just joined us, Gaffa scored in the 22nd minute on a corner kick. That's the only scoring thus far. And Pedro mentioned earlier, Pensacola, man down. Having midfielder Marcus Pereira sent off in the first half. Just before the end of the first half, in fact, at the beginning of stoppage time. Gaffa readies for its...
What number does Marcus play?
Huh?
I'm asking what number Marcus played.
Marcus is number 8.
Pereira's number 8. If you're seeing something that looks like 8, that's probably 9. Pensacola sends the corner a kick away from danger, but possession remains with Gaffa for the moment. Gaffa offense, in reality, hasn't materialized much at all, but they've made the most of the opportunities they've had, and there's a great example. How they didn't get a second goal there is anyone's guess. Diving attempt by Mendoza to make one save, and an over-exuberant Gaffa player missed the goal from point-blank range. But that happens a lot, I think. Some people aren't ready for the ball to be there and the goal to be that open. When a toe poke would do, they try to burn the back of the net. We saw Dembele
missing a goal like that today.
There you
Rebound to him by himself in the area, and he shot it out.
Big run from Pensacola. Fontenot was up there, but the offering from, I think that was Kentayagi, was entirely too high.
We're very satisfied with this Pensacola team, even though with the man down, they're still trying.
Yeah, lots of good efforts and good runs. As I said, really, the score, of course, is Gaffa 1-0, and they deserve every bit of the lead they have. But in terms of opportunities, substantially more have been created by the navy blue team of the Pelicans. But you only need one chance if you're going to score 1 out of 1. Ball out to touch, Gaffa gets the throw in. Pensacola continues to try to keep the pressure on. Yagi intercepts that pass, but kicks it out of bounds for a throw in from Gaffa. Gaffa tried to cheat the ball up a little too far for the referee's comfort.
And we still haven't seen any subs from either Pensacola or Gaffa.
Neither team sub. That's very rare in this league. Usually you'll see a few.
I don't know. I see the Pensacola players there with the yellow shirt. I don't know if they always keep the yellow shirt in before coming in, but no one is with the actual game jersey. So I don't know if they're going to come in at some point or if this team's going to end the game.
Gaffa has another go. Pensacola's defense answers the challenge. Gaffa sets up at midfield, sends it back. That's got to be offside, I believe. Yes, number 4 from Gaffa was well and truly offside. Even an old person like me can see that.
Looking right now, I don't know if it was instructed by Coach Logan, but I can see that Saifono and Kentayagi just switched sides. So Kenta just came here to the right side, and Side's right there on the left side.
See how that works out. You know, strategically, I don't know if Gaffa's going to move its people to answer that shape or that structure. Try to see if Yaki down the right side or Fontenot down the left produces the results. Bocce controlling the ball. This is Machado. Machado has a streaking Fontenot going down the left, but a little too much touch on that ball for Fontenot to be able to chase down.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most reasons that Coach Logan switched their sides. I think there is sides having more opportunities there to run, and Kentag is a very skillful player. So in this side, which is more, with more traffic, he's gonna be better in those.
Try to let
close
Yagi
space.
dribble through the three-man front defensive front.
It's at least an idea.
Yeah,
that's how you should
what
begin.
You have to do.
Keeping the same thing, which is not working, is not always a good idea. So at least switching things a little bit might give a chance for Pensacola.
Fontenot slipped on what was a dynamite pass. There's a defender from Gaffa getting in. Boateng. Lots of white jerseys down there. Still not out of the woods yet if you're Pensacola's defense trying to keep this at 1-0.
Ooh.
That's a great move by Boateng. Didn't panic even though his keeper was on the ground. Made an easy pass to the open Bocce. Campbell Young now has the ball. That's possessing with a purpose. Pensacola tries the left side. There's Machado. As Fontenot sprinting, decides against trying to find him this time.
Ooh.
Oh, Machado sent it down in there. Was looking for Yagi. And it Bendenessen, but neither could quite get a boot on it. Ball goes out of the back line, so goal kick for Gaffa. Another good opportunity, though, for Pensacola.
Okay.
At some point, if you keep nibbling like this, you're going to get a bite.
Another one here to the left side. Not only the more opportunity for side, but having that chemistry with Machado is always a good thing that you always want to look for. You know how the player plays, you know where he's gonna run. So maybe it's something that the coach Logan understood, that both players gonna have more chemistry and more understanding in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Yagi chasing down the ball, and there's going to be a foul against Gaffa, number 4 for Gaffa. Excuse me. Yagi's number 11 he's getting a talking to as well.
And apparently that's a foul for Gaff. Am I right? No, it's gonna be a Pensacola ball.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't understand what she called there, but she made the call, so I just respect her decision. That release.
For Gaffa was having a debate over where he was allowed to stand with.
Right? I think he was kind of too close there.
Pensacola's ball. Machado has it. Back to Boateng. Boateng at midfield. Surveys what he has. Gives it to Tollinger. Tollinger. Likewise has a look. He's trying to find Bocce, but a Gaffa player intercepted it, but the ball goes out of bounds. And I think we're going to see that substitution that we were wondering if they were going to
Yagi's coming out.
Yagi off.
Is that Kamara coming in? Am I right? I think it's a little bit too far from me here.
I believe that is Isaac
Kamara. Right? Yes. A player with more energy there, trying to reset a little bit.
Kamara, speedy player up front. Lots of goal scoring capability. Excuse me, that's R.J. Watson.
R.J. Watson.
Kamara.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with R.J. Watson. Might be one of our newer people this season. I haven't had a chance to see him play.
Chanted there with the try. That's a nice goal. A nice goal by a very talented player there. Chante Molina, one of those pillars of this midfield. Like I told you gotta make those tries. Even though you're far, you have one least player, gotta try and make those tries. Maybe one go in. And we see with Chente Molina with all his quality, the ball went perfectly in. No chance for the keeper at all.
The 66th minute, Pensacola finds that equalizer. Now everything's back to normal. You can settle in. As Pedro said, you can take your foot off the gas a little bit in terms of trying to score. You want to preserve at least a tie if you're Pensacola, playing man down, but still can take those chances as they come. Throw into Pensacola.
I would focus on defense.
Like I would say to focus on defense, but even like with the fact that Gaffa teams the lines are so down, I would still try to keep going. They can still find some other chances. I think that's like I'm not gonna say that because I'm a Pensacola FC stream, but I don't think that's a very good plan by Gaffa. They have an advantage in there and they're not trying to use it. But still, they had some chances, but still not enough for me to
Late
convince
foul
me.
called against Pensacola.
What do you think, Mr. Tubbs? Do you think they should have got more advantage? No, no, I don't know. Saying that. More advantage of this advantage of
Take more
one
advantage
extra
of their
player?
advantage?
Yes.
I think it's all to do with if you know your players better than anyone, and I think the 4-0 loss a few weeks ago tells Gaffa
Maybe.
that if this turns into a track meet and it's a lot of running and a lot of attacking, the counterattack from Pensacola is going to be really potent. So I think and it's going to change now clearly because they're making attacking runs. I think when they were up by 1 goal, they were content to play defense and try to preserve. Well, that's a long time to preserve, 45 minutes to preserve a 1-goal
And
lead.
now I can see in our bench some players warming up. I see one there changing the jersey. I believe that's Kamara there. Probably gonna come in, give some more energy to the Pelicans.
Bocce heads the ball away from the free kick. Here comes Watson. First chance to look at this young man. What a speedster.
Yeah.
He just forcing number 15 from Gaffa to make a play.
And that's
15 from Gaffa plays it out of bounds for a throw-in. Smart move by him.
and that's the importance of having a player with more energy coming in, playing against some other tired players.
That dude in Gaffa, he is
Yes.
relentless.
Yeah.
Keeps going.
This
Number
game wasn't a
Jada
corner
with the
kick
free
or-
commentary says number 15 from Gaffa is relentless, and we agree. He has really acquitted himself well playing defense. Turned Yagi away many times on some great scoring opportunities.
Yeah,
And really recovered well from being sprinted past by Watson. I don't think he was ready for the speed Watson possesses. Here's Bocce, sends one. Had Fontenot, but the ball floated a little too high, and the keeper from Gaffa was able to make the save.
And even though that play RJ Watson didn't shot on the goal or got close to the box, he got the left back very tired for that run.
Yeah, and got the attention. So now maybe if Gaffa was intending on cheating some people over to help against Fontenot, that keeps somebody over with Watson.
But very
15.
good job by their number 15. I got to shout out to him. He's doing a very good job.
Relentless midfielder. Wish we knew his name. I can tell you I have a 1 in a 15 chance of guessing correctly, so I'm not going to do that. Watson again keeps the ball in. Centers it, has a go. Number 6 got a boot on it for Gaffa. Here's Molina looking for another goal. That's deflected and then headed away by a Gaffa player. Bocce, wonderful job of beating a man after collecting a free ball. Header.
And that's a very good cross by Bocce. Unfortunately, Sai wasn't as with the body position as he wanted to, but that's a very good chance. And that's what I was telling you, Jada. When the opposite team brings their defense lines down, you gotta keep trying. You're gonna have way more chances. You're gonna have more time to find those balls. You're gonna have more possession, leaving you to have more chances. So that's why I think we should keep trying. And you could see right now we almost got to go by that.
Yes.
Substitutions by both teams. And I will say also that header attempt by Fontenot is a great example for our young soccer fans and people learning the sport. As Pedro described in the first half, sometimes you do everything right on a header, and it still doesn't quite go in just
Yes.
based on the angle and where the ball hits you in the head.
And that's Isaac Kamara that just came in. I think for Campbell Young, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Campbell Young, I did see jog off.
Yes.
Kamara in for Pensacola. And I think number 10 is the new player for Gaffa. Very fast young man.
Oh,
Number
that's the
10.
guy right in front of Bachi there?
Yes, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, he played with them last season.
Yes. That spot right there, the ball is really slowing down.
Yes, that's
That spot right there.
I'll use a Louisiana thing. That's gumbo over there. Goal kick for Pensacola. Whistle blows. I think we have another substitution, perhaps.
I think.
Yes, Pensacola is wanting to make a sub.
Molina's coming off right now.
Taking the goal scorer off, or is Fontenot coming
No,
off?
Fontenot's coming off. Okay.
I'm going to say, don't take your goal scorer off. He's got the hot hand,
Yes.
or the hot boot, as it were.
Yeah, it's actually he's changing Cy Fontenot's position. He's putting Molina there where he was playing, and he's bringing down number 10, Michael Lightborn.
Michael Lightborn, I should say.
A
Excuse me.
legend here, right, in Pensacola. I think he's been playing here for a long time. if
Yes,
I'm not
Lightborn,
mistaken.
long time
Pensacola.
Pelican.
No, Pensacola player. Yeah.
Haven't seen Lightborn much this season, but he's out there tonight. Yeah, a little exchange issue there. Van den Essen couldn't quite get his boot on it. Goal kick for Gaffa, but not just yet, Gaffa players.
And now we see Boateng giving the wristband of captain to, not wristband, armband.
The
to-
armband to Lightborn. I was going to say Lightborn was the captain the last season.
Try to bring some experience here to the team. Putting Molina there on the side is gonna give more chances for that kind of run. More shots there on the right side, from where he scored the goal, he's basically where Sai's position is. So maybe another chance to do the same thing again.
Boateng with a big header from the goal kick rather from Gaffa. Ball goes down to Mendoza. Mendoza slides in front of it to turn away a scoring opportunity. Mendoza's wanting to play fast, but I think Coach Logan's wanting to slow it down just a touch. And he does. Pensacola with the ball. Kamara, first time touching the ball in this match. Came in the game about 4.5 minutes ago. Boateng out to Tollinger. Tollinger to Bocci. Bocci let it go past to Watson. Watson tries to give it back to Bocci. Great idea. Keeper from Gaffa forced to sprint over and stop the danger. Big boot looking for number 20 from Gaffa. Apologize for not knowing the young man's name again. Very active player, very skillful player. Boateng sends that challenge away. Molina gave it up to Bocci. Bocci to Watson. Watson loses his footing. That's nothing to be ashamed of on the pitch tonight. That's as brown as it is green at this point from all the rain. There's Lightborn. Calming presence of Lightborn. Respected player, as you saw. Very rare the team captain gives up the armband while he's still on the pitch, but it happened from Boateng. The ball's bantering back and forth among players. Gaffa comes out with it. A nice sliding tackle.
That was Eep.
Van den Essen. I couldn't see from this angle who that was. Thank you, Pedro. As we've reached the 75-minute mark, 15 minutes to play in regulation. A little under 15 minutes to play now.
This refs being almost all Pensacola FC, if I'm going to be honest, even with the men down. They're trying. They're putting some new faces in to keep the intensity in.
Yep. Watson has it. Trying to find somebody open in front of the net. He's triple team now. And there's Kamara. Kamara to Bocci. Bocci looks for Lightborn. He has him. Lightborn gives it right back to Bocci. Bocci going to have a spot to make a play.
Oh, and that's handball.
No call on a
No call there.
brazen handball, and now we're going to get a penalty called on Aaron Boateng. Boateng's trying to stave off Machado. Machado's coming up not to talk about the foul, but about the handball.
I've been defending the ref. There was some.
That one was a rough one to miss because it was not an intentional handball or anything. The guy slipped, but still the ball hit him in his hand.
It's gonna be one of the red cards for complaining, right there. But that's definitely a handball right there. It was coming on the way to one of the Pensacola players. I don't know which one it was again, but basically the ball after touching the hand, it changed the trajectory. That's what it's called.
Correct. The trajectory of the ball.
So that should have been called a penalty.
It
And
just
that's
changed the
a very
trajectory. He
missed
stopped
call.
the motion of the ball completely.
Yes.
And there's the ball sent away by Pensacola, but Gaffa retains possession. Number 10 for Gaffa. Very skillful with the ball. Here's 15. This is Gaffa's engine player. Header is going to go out of bounds. Should be a goal kick, and it is. Goal kick for Pensacola. Mendoza, keeper. Doesn't take very long to find Tollinger. Tollinger gave it to Lightborn, who gave it to Kamara. Kamara going to try the left side. That's Machado with the ball. Tollinger has Bocce, also has Lightborn, also has himself. He's going to take it all the way down in there. Molina, the goal scorer for Pensacola, gives it up to Lightborn. Lightborn has a go. Not a bad idea. Tried to
little bit of
skip
traffic
roll it
there.
in.
He tried to at least release the ball, trying to give at least some dangers there for Gaffa keeper.
Make them make a play. Oh, number 10 for Gaffa.
Good effort there by both players.
Yeah, he had beat Bocce, but Bocce recovered nicely. Gaffa still in an attacking position. But Tollinger gets the ball out to Kamara. Here comes Molina. Now Machado has it. Back to Molina. Kamara. Now Lightborn. Lightborn back to Molina. Molina swarmed by multiple players. Number 10, the young man from Gaffa, is who made the tackle that dislodged the possession. And here comes 15 on the run, and he does not give up.
And that's
Nicely done.
interception
Aaron
there by
Boateng just got right in the way. Brings it well out of harm's way. Machado now has it at midfield. Going to try the outside.
And we see that Gaffa number 15 don't stop running for a second. Now we see him on the attack. Give a very good chance there for Gaffa to get the advantage again.
Molina sends it, headed out by number 19 by Gaffa for a corner. I think we might have another substitution getting ready to happen shortly. Not yet.
Probably
Corner kick. Next time there's a ball out, we'll see a sub. I believe for Pensacola, I see a player waiting to enter.
Yes. I think that's Sai. I don't know if he's going to come back.
Fonda might be re-entering.
Yeah. Give
10
a little
minutes
rest
to go.
in so he can come back 110%.
Here's the corner offering. Kamara, nicely done. Very skillful header, but it went to a Gaffa player. Van den Essen tries.
That's a record.
What's going to be the call here? We've got players down and players bickering. That's nothing new in this match.
That's unfortunate. Very.
Tollinger
Yes.
went up for a header. Might have got his boot a little too high. Ran into a much smaller Gaffa player, and then it's the matter of weight v. weight. The heavy one's going to win.
I don't know what call the ref's going to make, but that was a very
Maybe just a
unnecessary play there.
I think just a simple foul is all I've seen. I didn't see a card. In the meanwhile, number 5, Marcos Garcia, has come in the match for Bocce. Bocce out, Garcia in, number 5.
Very good game by Bocce. Probably a little tired. He did a lot of running for the attack, and a lot of effort for to defend. So putting a little someone there to run, especially because this number 15 don't stop running for a second.
Yeah, 15 is a very fit young man when it comes to running. You want to have somebody with some fresh legs there for him. Machado, much like number 15 for Gaffa, hasn't gotten tired. He's still sprinting all around the pitch. He's in defense right now between man and goal. Gaffa still with an attacking opportunity here. And they dribble into traffic. That's not going to work. Lightborn gets the ball, sends it deep up the pitch. He's looking for Yip Van Den Essen, excuse me. Get our pronunciations right here shortly. Here's Molina. Molina, nice move to the outside. Gives himself some space, sends it into the middle. Looking for Watson. Couldn't quite make the connection. Intercepted by Gaffa. And 13, Kamara got his cleat up too high. Warning, there was no intent there. The referee appreciates the fact he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He just got his boot too high.
And we see the experience from Lightburn there. A lot of experience for him. We see that he paused the ball. He organized the team. He sent some very nice balls. So it's a very good player. First time that I'm actually seeing him, so I'm very impressed.
He is more of a through ball midfielder than Pereira, based on my having watched him play many times. His style is to
more like a passing guy, more technical, not as much dribbling like Pereira or Molina.
Yeah, he is exactly right. And here's
nice, very clean.
Garcia had a run, forces number 15 to come all the way from midfield to make a play for Gaffa. Corner kick for Pensacola. I thought about taking it quickly, but I think they'd rather wait. Machado with a wonderful
Boateng,
corner
Lightburn,
abilities.
Kevin, all tall players from Pensacola. Machado's probably going to try to aim on them to see if they can have a chance in one of the set pieces.
Bickering going on between several players from both teams. The referee blows the whistle to have a word. 83rd minute, here's the corner kick offering from Machado. Wonderfully done. Forces the keeper to punch it away. And he punches it to a teammate. So number 11 from Gaffa finds number 20. 20 for number 10. Very good dribbling player. He kicks that one, but way too much on it. That'll be a goal kick. And we'll get a substitution from Pensacola.
And we see Molina coming off. We cannot really see who's coming in right now.
When they turn around, we will announce the young man who's joined us. Of course, he goes as far away from the camera as he can.
If that's not a returning player, that's probably Diogo Bastos. I think one of the only reserve that haven't gotten any playing
Could
time
be.
yet. Maybe that's
Here's Kamara. Kamara again was on the academy team last year. Did very well. Lightborn sends it down there, but the keeper was the closest person. Yes, number 3, Diogo Bastor is the new man in the match for Pensacola. Good eye by you, Pedro. Put those young eyes to use. Wasn't working for me. R.J. Watson has the ball. Man on. Garcia tries to send it up the pitch, but number 15, the defensive-minded midfielder who can attack when he wants to for Gaffa. Mr. Everything. Wish I knew his name. Here's Yip Van Den Essen. Has a go. Had the keeper beat, but the ball just skirts past the lower right-hand post.
Good try there. Even though Gaffa has all that wall of players there, no one went there and blocked the ball. So good try there by Yip. It's hard to find those long shots, especially because they have 4 or 5 players there in front of the box to basically make that wall. But we still were able to find some shots there with the Molina goal and the Yip Van Den Essen shot.
Lightborn looks for the ball, does find it, but lost it off to his right shoulder, or his right side, I should say, and Gaffa collects it. They're back into attack mode. But Pensacola gets some shape defensively. Boateng and then Mendoza both let the ball dribble out of bounds and prevent anyone from Gaffa from having any real attempt at it.
Yes, around 5 minutes to go, probably with the extra time. To be honest, this tie is gonna be good for Pensacola and for Gaffa, but I still believe that Pensacola could still maybe score a goal. They can still have some time to score the goal. Gaffa didn't do much in the second half besides just defending, and Pensacola, even though with the uneven man, with the man down, they still were up. The unfortunately the ball just didn't go in, and the ref didn't make that call, which was a for me a
Kamara.
obvious penalty.
Kamara doing a great job of disrupting what was going to be a spirited attempt from number 20 from Gaffa. A very powerful runner and capable goal scorer for them. Watson just a
little bit
nostril
over.
a nostril hair offsides. I messed up my own words. I apologize.
That'll be the first time they would outrun number 15, no Gaffa.
There we go.
Yes.
I think
And talking about Kamara, that's why you see why it's so important to do good in the academy team, because the senior team coach is always looking up for new players, young players. So doing good in that team brings you up to the senior team. That's what Kamara is doing.
and you understand the culture and the schematics and everything else about what Coach Logan wants to do.
Yeah, same thing for high school. If you're in JV, don't be sad. You can always practice a lot, give a little showcase for the senior coach, for the varsity coach. So for next year's, you can be on his team.
Late opportunity here for Gaffa, and that's great advice, Pedro. It's always an opportunity. Where you're at is where you're at, but it's not where you have to stay. Mendoza audibly calling for two people on the wall as Gaffa sets up for their free kick. Watson and Lightbourne make the two-man wall. Gaffa has a go, but Pensacola with a nice wall. 33 for Gaffa had an opportunity, but got underneath that ball, and it went to a goal kick. Here's Tollinger, gets the ball on the goal kick from Mendoza. Now Kamara, very young player Kamara. I believe he's from the Mobile, Alabama area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and like I was saying about the JV and varsity, my high school had a lot of players that when they got called for the JV, not the varsity, then instead of playing and taking the opportunity, they actually left the team. They don't understand that it's just a process. And looking at Kamara, I can see that was very important for him to be on this academy team, and now we can see him doing a good job here in the senior team.
There's Boateng. Boateng's been with Pensacola for quite a few years on the senior side. There's Kamara, makes a nice move. Gets the ball to Garcia. Garcia on the right side. Not really anything there angle-wise, so he brings it back to the middle to Kamara. About 30 seconds left in regulation. Here's Boateng.
And we see all Gaffa defense down.
Gaffa seems to have no real interest in making an attacking run here. They're much more concerned about preserving the tie.
Like I said,
Watson gets
I
the
believe
loose
they're already
ball.
qualified for the playoffs, so I don't think they're looking for that win. Because if they open spaces, it's going to give opportunities for the Pensacola for those through balls and counterattacks, which can be dangerous for them.
And we've reached stoppage time here. Boateng collects the ball. Tollinger takes off with it. Good wheels for the big man. Tollinger, yeah.
He has a sister.
I don't know. His first name is Kevin.
Ball out of bounds to touch. It'll be a throw-in for Gaffa as we have reached stoppage time here. Again, best estimation is probably 3 minutes. And based on the fact it's late, I would be closer to 1 minute. Here's the throw-in. Pensacola actually gets the loose ball. Has a late opportunity here. Tollinger to Watson. Watson has Garcia on the outside, but also has two people in tow. Smartly, Watson keeps the ball. Machado. I think that's Van Den Essen out there.
No, that's
Or is that someone else?
someone else.
There is Bastor, the late arriving sub, had an opportunity.
Yes, he was waiting
And
there
here
on
comes
the-
Boateng making a late run. Outran everyone.
Yes.
We'll throw in to Pensacola. Still an opportunity to make an attack.
Yeah, it's probably 1 or 2 more minutes, or she probably gonna call game after this play. Let's see.
And here's Machado.
Penalty? No, that was only the A50 Cup.
Yeah, we had a kick out last time because that was a non-league sanctioned cup game as well. Opportunity for Pensacola, didn't quite get it. Keeper had no one to throw the ball to for Gaffa because the defense was so pinched down. Here's 15 for Gaffa, late opportunity for him. Speedy as they come, a little too speedy for the ball.
Oh my goodness. Just straight grab it.
Number 15 from Gaffa suffered the same consequence that so many Pensacola players have. Used to the ball having a lot more pace on it, and he outran his own kick. Not his fault. That's just the nature of the pitch tonight. It's looks like it's been stampeded
That's
by
what you call
herd
a
forces.
technical fall.
There we go.
That's how you make the fall before they got a chance to a dangerous counterattack. And that's why he did it so early, because that's not a yellow card.
Big throw in from Machado, looking for Boateng. Couldn't quite make a connection on the header. And now...
Probably going to call game there. And that's game.
And that's a ball game. Fans. All things considered, not a bad
game for
result.
Pensacola, even though with the uneven man, Pensacola was able to play better the second half, way better than I expected. Even though they had one uneven man, Coach Logan made the team play forward. I like the changes that he made. They actually made some good impact. So I'm very happy with the Pensacola. I still think we could have scored. Of course, there was a penalty there that wasn't called, but that's not what I'm talking about. I think we still could have some more chances. Unfortunately, their Gaffa defense today was very organized and not letting us do any through balls or anything like that. But at the end of the day, a point's a point. We still have one more game on Friday. We're not going to be the ones streaming, but we always welcome you guys to maybe the playoffs, if we host, to watch here, me and Mr. Tubbs. We always have a great time here with you guys, even though it's not our main job here. We always having fun to deliver this to you guys.
And we enjoy everyone joining us. Again, final score 1-1. Pensacola found the equalizer about halfway through the second half from Chente Molina. And then after that, it was mostly Pensacola attacking. Couldn't find the back of the net for a go-ahead goal. But all things considered, with the pitch being torn to shreds by bad rain, man down, cramping, and everything else in the 2-hour delay before the match started, I think both teams should get a big round of applause, and they
we
do.
Still see believe the both captains there. I don't know if they're complaining to the ref. That's why we haven't ended the stream yet. They're there complaining to the ref a little bit.
Yeah, now there are handshakes with the refs.
Yes. Yeah, the game is done. There's nothing that we can do, nothing that we can change.
It appears everyone is now handshaking and in rounds of applause.
Yeah, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight.
It is. For Pedro, Jada Led, and this is Dr. Willie R. Tubbs. I'll use my official honorific name. Why not?
Dr. Tubbs for us here, which are his students.
And 2 students, although these students work without me most of the time. Thank you all, fans of both Gaffa and Pensacola FC, for joining us on this live stream. We'll see you down the road. Signing off from Pensacola.
Thank you, guys.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?